Hey there, everyone. Welcome back for the September 14th Sky Talk. I want to talk Mars. We've got a neat thing coming up with Mars. It's going to be at opposition on October 13th this year. Here it is tonight. This is what our solar system would look like from way, way above the top of it tonight. And we've got the Earth right here, and there's Mars. Imagine if you're on the dark side of the Earth, the nighttime side over here. If you were to look out towards the right, straight up, and towards the left, you should be able to see Mars. And Mars, the whole side that's facing us is lit. So that makes it particularly bright. And I also want you to know when you look out tonight and you look to the left and you see Mars, there's something else in the background. If I zoom out a little more and a little more and a little more, look what's over there to the right. Jupiter and Saturn should be visible in the sky as well. The cool thing about Mars that I really want to point out, though, is that it's at opposition. We're on September 14th, Monday. I'm going to fast forward time a little bit. And notice that the Earth is moving in its orbit faster than Mars. And about every 2.5 years, there's a day where they line up. And it's the 13th, and I'm afraid I'm going to miss it. We're really close to it. Oh, October 16th. I missed it by 2 days, but we're close enough here. Take a look. See how they're lined up? It's called syzygy when they're like that. It's called opposition when a planet is perfectly opposite the sun, and it is going to make Mars look super spectacular September, October, and November this year in the evening sky. Let's go to Stellarium and see what it will look like in the sky. Here we're already at 7:30 tonight, and I'm doing this from September 14th for this week. September 14th tonight. If I fast forward a little bit, 7:30, 8 o'clock, 8:30. I'm going to go to about 8:45 or so. That's a good time to be out observing. We've got a lot of satellites. Arcturus is the bright star that shows up first in the west, and right there it is. You can't miss it. Hey, way up off to the left, I see Saturn and Jupiter. Saturn and Jupiter are way in the southwest, but they're there. Let's take a look at the constellations that are up, which, by the way, did you notice any? Did you spot the Big Dipper on the right? Good job if you did. There's the names of the constellations. There's the drawings. Corona Borealis is a neat one to look for. It's above Arcturus this time of year in the west. But let's turn to the left. Let's go look towards Saturn and Jupiter, because that's what I would notice. I'd say, hey, look at that bright star, but whoa, what are those? Turn to the left. You'll be facing south, and there's really bright Jupiter and Saturn. They're kind of parallel to the horizon. The brighter one is Jupiter on the right. That is Saturn on the left. And if you want to see some constellations at this time, I will put in the drawings and the labels and the pictures. We've got Ophiuchus up here and Sagittarius that looks like a teapot, and Scorpius is a little below the horizon, a little hard to see by the time we get this time of year. If I were to look straight up above these two bright planets, there's bright Altair, but hey, look at all three of these. That makes up what we call the summer triangle. Vega, brightest star in the sky tonight, Deneb, and Altair. That's up high, high in the sky. Here I am looking along the horizon. Let's go to the left and look towards the east. So if I was to spin around, hey, look, did you notice right there is Mars? Off to the left, and look off to the right a little bit. Saturn and Jupiter. The cool thing is they kind of point right to Mars. Mars is going to be visible earlier and earlier every night for the next year, and it's going to be visible right after dark soon. Right now we're at 8:45 in September, but it'll be earlier as the month goes on. So here are some of the line drawings of the constellations. Ooh, I see the Great Square of Pegasus. And then there's the pictures. Saturn is getting close to Capricorn, but Jupiter and Saturn are in Sagittarius right now. And if I were to go to early morning, I want to stay in the east right here. I want to have the sunrise. I want you to watch what happens at sunrise. I'm going to fast forward a little bit because here we are, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, a little bit faster, get to about 4:30, maybe 5 in the morning. Do you notice in the east, very, very bright Venus right there? It's brighter than anything in the sky, and right underneath it is the moon. We've got a waning crescent moon. We're going to have a new moon on the 17th, and what that means is the moon is right next to the sun. The sun is about to rise in this position, and that's why it looks like that. So make sure you watch for Mars this week. The moon will be better next week.